Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Brenda, and welcome to Led by God with Brenda. I haven't been on YouTube it's been maybe a couple of years, somewhere around there. But as you can see in the title, I am talking about being more consistent in 2025, especially being on here, being on this platform. And one reason why I wasn't consistent, one reason why I stopped doing YouTube was because of my health. My health had started declining and I wasn't trying to do anything. I was in pain. I was losing weight. I didn't know what was going on with me. And I don't know about you all, but when I'm in pain, I don't want to do anything. So that was the first reason of why I was consistent with YouTube. And it just got to the point where I wasn't feeling good. So I'm like, why even try to do anything? I didn't even feel like doing it. So that really kept me from being on YouTube. That kept me from doing videos, And not even that, I didn't even want to do anything else. I barely want to even leave my house because I was hurting so bad. I was going through this and going through that with the pain and not feeling good. I don't know about you, but not feeling good. When I don't feel good, I don't want to do anything. I didn't want to eat. Like, my appetite was leaving me. Like I said, I was losing weight and everything. So, for one thing, to be consistent, I know to keep my health in check. I'm not saying I'm A1K, like everything's all good with me, but I am much better than what I was. I'm got to the point where I want to do things again. I want to be creative again. So, this is my first step. Getting on YouTube, start doing videos again. Second thing, doing something that I'm passionate about is what helped me to be consistent. And I'm passionate about, uplifting people, sharing people my experience with living for God and just everything like that. I'm passionate about that. Uplifting people, I'm passionate about that. Giving people a positive outlook on their lives or whatever. I'm passionate about that. I'm always that one that try to, look at things in a more positive way. I wasn't always like that though, which is so funny because I used to be depressed and everything. Years ago, I was depressed for a while, but God turned it around for me. So I'm being passionate about this. I'm passionate about that, so this is why I want to get back on here, do what God called me to do. He called me to do this. This is what he called me for. To bring people to him, to show people a way of living for him. Being more positive, being uplifting. He called me for that. And so this is what I'm doing. Another thing, I was like, just kept looking at the numbers. Oh my goodness, I'm not getting this many views. Oh my goodness, my numbers ain't growing. I shouldn't have been tripping off of that. I didn't start off tripping off of that, but it got to the point where more and more I was doing it, the more I was tripping off of it. So I'm not trying to be tripping off of what my numbers going to do, who's watching, I can't think about that. I just have to do what I'm called to do and not let that bother me. Really not let that bother me. Because when you do that, it can steer you away from what you're called to do. When you're just tripping off of the numbers. Comparing yourself to what somebody else numbers, how somebody else's numbers are doing. I can't do that. We can't do that. That don't do nothing but hurt us and make us feel down about what we're doing. Only person we should be comparing ourselves to is ourselves. Us. Compare yourself to yourself. Nobody else. It doesn't matter what somebody else is doing. It don't matter. So that was like really getting to me also. And, me not really feeling like maybe I'm going to get anywhere. And it's like, what's the point? Am I going to get anywhere with this? What's the point of doing it? But I go back to being, if you're passionate about it, you shouldn't be tripping out with it. You shouldn't be tripping out with it. And when I was on here before, I probably was posting like once a week. I probably let 2 weeks pass by. And this was before I got sick. You know, I was doing once a week. I don't want to do once a week again. No, I want to be consistent with doing it. If I can't do every day, at least 3-4 times. I mean, not every day. Yeah, not every day. At least 3 or 4 times a week. I want to come on here, at least give you some uplifting words, encouragement, something, a word from God, something. I want to do something at least 4 times a week. I don't want to do just once a week. So that's another way where I want to be consistent. You know, trying to post around the same time. That's one thing I tried to do last time. I tried to post around the same time when I did post. I think like the same time of the day. I want to make sure I do that. I post the same time of the day, at least 3 to 4 times a week. No issue with that. That is what I plan to do. Like, that's all I could see myself doing, you know. And it was, when I was posting that once a week, I'm like, okay, is this enough? You know, I would watch other, you know, people on YouTube talking about being consistent. I'm like, it's easier said than done. It's hard to constantly keep doing something. It's hard. It's hard. I ain't gonna lie, sit up and say, oh, I know it's easy. No, and I'm sure other people feel it's hard too. People get tired. People don't feel good, but they still post. I heard people say it. So I want to be that one that be consistent with it. Be persistent also. Be persistent. Fight through it. Fight through those times when I might not feel like doing the video, but maybe God want me to want me to say something. Maybe God want me to give a word. I can't be like, well, God, I don't feel like doing it this time. Why I gotta do it? I can't do that. I cannot be like that. I have to do what I want to do what God tells me to do. Like my channel is called Led by God. God's the one that led me to even start a YouTube channel. I didn't want to start a YouTube channel at first. He led me. He said, you have something in you that I need you to tell other folks. I need you to do this. So I finally did it. And that's what it was when I was on here before. I did it because God led me to do it. And that is what it is. So I need to make myself accountable of being more consistent with what I'm doing. That's it. And just watch God just bless me if I follow him and just keep doing it. Don't give up. I cannot give up. And if there's something that God is telling you to be consistent with, just do it, and pray. Pray on it. Pray for God to give you, give you strength. Pray for God to just help you to keep going. Pray to God to hear him. Don't hear your voice. Don't, drown out the other voices. Hear God's voice, Hear God's voice. Is this something he needs you to do? Do it. Pray for him to help you. And I know that's really how you really going to get through. That's how you're going to get through it. That's how you're going to do it. But you have to be that one to do it. Like they say, like the Bible say, faith without works is dead. You feel like you got a goal you want to set. You can't just be like, oh God, do this for me, and you don't do nothing. No, you got to get up and do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So just get used to seeing this face. Because I'm going to be over here just getting used to seeing me. All right, y'all. If you like what you're hearing, come back. I have old videos there, you watch those and, just watch me, subscribe, all that. All right. I'll talk to you.